Sir, can I start?
Yeah, Jay.
Yes, sir. Find out the Indian sheep breeds which produce wool. The Gaddi sheep. It is found in the Jammu and Kashmir, and the Deccani sheep, which is found in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Karnataka, and the Nellore sheep, which is found in.
Sir, from sheep. Sir, from sir, we will get it from sheep, goat, and yak, and also rabbit and camel.
Yeah. So we'll get the wool from the fleece of the sheep or the goat, rabbit, yak, and the camel. So what is this fleece first?
It's the hair.
It is the hair present on the skin of the animals, right?
Yes, sir.
So first we'll remove the fleece from the skin of the animal. In the fleece, we have the two types of fibers. One is a coarse or rough material. Another one is a soft and crimpled fiber.
Sir, what do we mean by crumple?
What do you mean by
Crumple.
crimpled? Means that's a fluffy nature. You see
Okay.
the wool, that is a fluffy will be there, right? So it's a crimple is a fluffy nature. The soft and the fluffy nature fiber is called as an wool. Whatever the coarse or the rough nature is called of the fleece is called as an kemp. So we don't use the kemp for the preparation of the cloths. We'll take it as a waste only. Okay. So whatever the soft part of the fleece and the fluffy nature of the fleece, we'll take it separate and we'll further process that wool for the cleaning or grading or dyeing of colors, these things. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So where do you get the wool? Wool will get from the fleece of the animals.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then what we will prepare with the help of wool?
Sir, we prepare clothes for ourselves.
We will prepare cloth for ourselves. Good, Sudisha. Next.
Sir,
Doormat.
examples of
Doormats, shawl, cap, sweaters.
Sir, warm sweater.
So during the winter season, we feel very cool, right? So to protect our body from the winter or a cool climate, generally we will use the woolen cloths or the woolen blankets.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So you can see here the sheep. So whatever the white color part on the sheep, that is called as a fleece of the sheep. And what is this? Next one?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Yak, sir.
Yak. So everyone copy this homework first. Already have written on the notepad. Find out the Indian sheep breeds which produce wool along with the place names. So Disha, you can also copy this one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, same yesterday, sir. Sorry, before.
Yeah, this is yesterday's homework. Okay, then
Yes, sir.
so before going to the silk topic, we'll discuss the processing of wool, how the processing of the wool will be done. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So on that day we have seen some video, right? How they will remove the fleece from the skin of the animal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So total 5 steps will be there in the processing of wool. How many steps will be there?
5.
5 steps. First one is called as in shearing. What's the first name?
Sharing.
Sharing means what?
Removing its skin.
Removal of
Sorry,
the,
removing its hair.
don't say it as a hair, removal of the fleece
Removal of the fleece. Okay, sir.
from the skin of the animals.
From the skin. Okay, sir.
And Sudisha,
Yes, sir.
you should maintain the separate notes for the chemistry. Whatever I'm writing on the board, you should write down in your notes, running notes.
Okay, sir.
And after the class also, we'll share you the notes. You can study from that also.
Okay, sir. So
Okay.
now should I start writing, sir, or from tomorrow?
Yeah, I can take the running notes. No problem in that. And understand the concept. If any doubts are there, you can ask me.
Okay, sir. I'll start the running.
So
it.
shearing means what? Removal of the fleece from the skin of the animals.
And
Okay. How will you remove this one? With the help of mechanical shearers. Have you seen the trimmers?
yes, sir.
So it's look like a trimmer. They will trim the top layer of the skin. That is called as in shearing.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So after this removal of the fleece, what they will do?
Sir, they'll pack it in a bales and transport it to the mills.
Yeah. So all the things will be done in the industry only after this. So they will pack it the fleece and they'll transport to the industry, woolen industry. Their first thing they will do is sorting. Sorting means what?
Removing the dust particles out of the wool and cleaning up the wool.
Sir, separation of dust
Separation of
and
the,
wool.
not that one. Separation of the good quality. That kemp and everything is there, right? We'll remove the
Yes.
kemp and all. So separation of the good quality of wool based on smooth, based upon smoothness,
Smoothness and thickness, sir.
fineness, all will say,
Okay, sir.
based upon the smoothness, fineness, and length. So based upon the length of the fiber, they will sort. Means from the fleece we get the two parts, right? One is the kemp, another one is the wool.
Yes.
They will remove all the waste particles present inside the fleece. That will be done in the presence of sorting. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you see the image here?
Yes, sir.
What is this image?
Sir, they are trimming the skin from the sheep.
They are trimming the
Sir,
skin.
they are sharing, sir.
They are
They are
shearing.
sharing.
Means they are removing the skin from the sheep of the animals, right?
Yes, sir.
So after this is called as shearing.
Sir, it's not touching, sir. Here.
Hello?
Sir, the leaf of
Ashwath, your voice is not clear.
sir, can you? Sir, am I here?
Your voice is not clear, Ashwath. Is it audible to you, remaining candidates?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Whether my voice is clear for everyone?
No, sir, but in a little voice.
Sir, your voice is clear.
Okay. Ashwath, just check your internet connection once again. Okay. So removal of the fleece from the skin of the animal is called as shearing. This is an example of the shearing. You can see the picture here. So it is done with the help of the trimmer like structure
Yes.
or trimmers. So after the shearing, what they are doing here?
So they're removing the
Good quality, sir.
quality,
Separating
the
quality.
good quality wool. They're removing. They're searching for good quality wool, sir.
So after
Sir,
the shearing process,
Sir, they are separating the dust particles, sir.
yeah, this is a black color you can see here in the image, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
These are the waste particles. And they are making into different
Sir.
piles, right? Sorry?
Sir means what, sir? In wool also there will be waste particles.
Yeah, in the fleece also there will be waste particles, right? Like dirt particles will be there, right?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, can you share your Google Classroom link, sir? Because I actually can't find it, sir.
You can ask the sir directly, Manoj sir.
Sir, I'm in this chemistry, sir.
Yeah, that's what Drona. You can ask the Manoj sir directly. Sir, I'm not able to log in with the Google. Please help me in that. He'll help you in that. Okay, don't worry.
Yes.
Okay, so now you can see the sorting process. 4 people are sitting together and they are removing the waste particles and separating the fibers based upon the fineness, length, and the quality. Freedom from the defects is nothing but quality.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you can see the 4 to 5 people are sitting together and they are doing different sorting, right?
Yes, sir.
This is called as sorting. Clear sorting. What is the sorting?
Sir, differentiation means what is
Separation of the
separation of good quality wool.
separation of the fleece based upon the quality of the wool or length of the fiber.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Lohini, clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Then what is the next process? After the separation, what they will do?
Sir, they will wash it.
They will wash it.
Wash it.
So in the washing, what they will do? They remove all the dirt particles or any
Particles. Dust
Are-
particles stuck in it.
Sir, can you move some up?
yeah. So after the sorting, what they will do? They will remove all the dust particles or any dirty layer, oily layer will be there, right? They will remove all these things in the washing process.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So after the washing, what will be done?
Sir, they may send it for drying.
After some time, they will keep in the drying. After the drying, they will give for the carding process.
Sir, which means stitching process or
Carding is nothing but in
sir,
the
making them into thin sheets.
in the sorting process, we have made the fiber into small pieces, right?
Yes, sir.
Now in the carding, again we'll take all these small pieces and we'll make into the thin sheets with the help of the machine. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can you scroll it a little bit up, sir?
Converting the fiber into thin sheets
Excuse me, sir.
by using the rollers. Yeah, Drona.
Sir, I actually mean that I don't have the link to join Google Classroom, sir.
Okay, I will inform to Sir Drona. You don't worry about that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So carding is clear. Converting the fiber into the thin sheets by using the rollers. Okay. So after this, what they will do? Spinning. Now, what is the spinning?
Sir, making the yarn from the fibers.
Making the fiber into the
Yarn.
yarn is called as in spinning.
So, sir, would they make it into a roll?
Yeah, in the carding process, they will roll the fiber, small fibers, so that they will make into the thin sheets.
Okay,
So
sir.
after conversion of thin sheets, again they will remove thread-like structure that is called as in fiber,
Okay, sir.
and they will twist this fiber together to form the yarns.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Aditya.
Okay, sir.
Ashwath, clear? Ashwath. Then in the spinning only we'll get the process called as in weaving.
Okay, sir.
What is the weaving?
Sir, is it this weaving?
Is it?
Sir, weaving means like this. Would they weave it with this?
Yeah, that is a weaving or the knitting process.
Okay. Like stitching it?
Excuse me, sir. Can you zoom out a little?
Sorry, you can zoom out in your device itself.
No, sir. Actually, we can't. It's only showing the.
There is no zoom out option in this. It's a perfect
No,
size
sir.
only.
No, sir. There's
Sir,
no
can you
zoom
scroll
out.
up?
Sorry.
Sir, can you scroll up?
Okay. So generally you can do the zoom out and zoom in your mobiles or the laptops directly.
Yes, sir. That's why I'm doing it on computer.
Okay. If you're using the mobile phone now, you can use the fingers, 2 fingers to zoom out or zoom in. In the laptop, there is no issue will come.
Yes, sir.
Ashwath, what's your doubt?
Sir, I am done. Sir, you can do it.
Sorry, Ashwath, your voice is not clear.
Sir, he's saying that we can continue with the chapter.
Okay, okay. But Ashwath, voice is clear for others.
No, sir. It's
Yes, sir, but in a low.
hanging sometimes.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
yes, sir, we can hear, but in a low voice.
Finish.
Yes, sir.
So next, after spinning, what they will do?
Sir, weaving.
Weaving. What is the weaving?
Sir means joining two fabrics horizontally and vertically.
Sir,
Yeah.
interlacing two yarns at right angles to make the fabric.
Yeah, Sriharsha, what's your answer? Once again, can you tell me?
Sir, joining two fibers horizontally and vertically.
Joining 2 fibers horizontally and the
That
vertically. Okay.
means two sides group of fibers.
2 sides, a group of fibers. What is that process? Exact definition I have given already to you, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is the exact definition then?
Joining the. Oh,
Sir,
Horizontal.
interlacing two yarns at a right angle, sir.
Sorry?
Sir,
So,
can
interlacing two yarns right.
Interlacing of 2 yarns at right angle to each other is called as an weaving. Like that you have to say, Sriharsha. Okay, very good. So clear, right? These 5 steps in the processing of wool.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next we'll go for the silkworm. Remaining process and all we'll study in the next class, class 7th only. Okay. So next one is the,
Sir,
yeah. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Ashwath? Still your hand. Okay, okay. So next one is the silk. So where you will get the silk?
From silkworm.
Sir,
Sir, from the silkworm.
We'll get the silk from the silk moth, right? Then what are the important protein present in the silk?
Sir, traditional dresses.
What are the important proteins present in the silk?
Sir, are you asking in proteins or uses?
Sir, keratin.
Keratin. Sudesha,
Yes, sir.
what are the two important proteins present in the silk?
I don't know, sir.
I don't know. No problem. Anyone knows the answer?
Sir,
Sir,
keratin.
I think so. It's
Sir,
keratin, sir.
keratin. Sir, keratin.
Sir, keratin.
Keratin. Keratin.
Yes, sir, because all the animal products are made from keratin, sir.
And plant products from cellulose.
Plant products from the cellulose, animal products from the keratin.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wait 1 minute. I think I didn't tell you the names and all. I'll tell you now. Generally, if you take wool, it is made up of keratin.
Okay, sir.
But silk will contain two other important proteins. That is the sericin and the fibroin. Did I say these names?
No, sir.
No,
No.
sir.
Sir.
Okay. Write down here. Wool contain the important protein collagen.
Keratin.
Keratin. But silk, two important protein present in the silk is first one fibroin and second one is sericin. What are the two important proteins present in the silk?
Fibroin and sericin.
Fibroin and sericin.
Fibroin and sericin.
Fibroin and the sericin are the proteins present inside the silk.
Okay, sir.
In the wool, it will take the keratin. But in the plants,
Sir, the cellulose.
Cellulose, sir.
Sir,
yeah,
is this fibron and sericin are there in the topic, means in that paragraph, silkworm.
in the silkworm paragraph. Okay, I don't know whether it is there or not there, but I'm giving you extra information by the way.
Sir,
Okay, sir.
the restroom?
Sorry.
Sir, can I use the restroom?
Yeah, you can go on. Come.
Sir, why only silk has another two important proteins other than keratin?
Keratin is generally is not present in the silk, Jay. Okay.
Okay.
The silk is not made up of from the hair, right? It is not coming from the hair of the animal, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Silk is coming from the two proteins. There is a liquid. So first, the silkworm secretes some type of liquid. Like we are secreting the glands, right? Like sweat gland or the mucus, something like this is there, right? Salivary glands.
Sir, we don't know, sir.
You don't know. Okay, leave it, no problem.
No, sir.
But silk is not getting from the hair of the animals. So it is produced two important protein collagen, fibroin and the sericin.
Okay,
If you take wool, it is coming from the hair, right?
Hair.
Hair means there is a keratin.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So 1 minute. Okay. So we get the silk from the silkworm. Silkworm is obtained from the cocoon of the silk moth. I'll tell you what is silk moth. Then silk moth will live on which plants?
Sir, it
Sir,
Silk
sir,
moth.
they will come to some apartments also, sir. Sir, I saw silk moth, sir.
lives on papaya plants.
Not on papaya
Papaya leaf?
plants.
Sir, mulberry.
Sir,
Mulberry
Sir,
leaves.
mulberry plant.
sir,
Mulberry plants. Yeah,
sir, they will fly in my home, sir.
they will fly in your home.
Yes, sir.
Then catch 1 or 2 silkworms and keep it in the home.
No, sir, I will beat them with paper.
You'll beat them with paper. No,
Yes, sir.
if you catch and keep some food, now they will give some silk, right?
Sir, but
Sir, for that, in factories, they will take, sir, silk.
You again send them to factory after preparation.
Sir, this is Corona time, no, sir.
Oh, in the corona time, you can't send them to factory. Very good.
sir, but what do silkworms eat?
Silkworm generally eats the mulberry plants or mulberry leaves.
So, what is mean by mulberry leaves or plants?
So mulberry plant is the one type of plant which will contain some leaves, right? So silkworm eat the mulberry leaves. Generally, most of the silkworm will eat the mulberry leaves or castor leaves or the celery leaves like this. I'll
Sir,
tell you.
but where do we find them, sir?
Generally, we will find the silkworms on the mulberry plants or sericulture plants. Sericulture one.
But where do we find these mulberry plants?
It is in the forest areas will be there generally.
Sir,
Okay, I think it's.
sir, if we plant a mulberry tree near our house, will the silkworm come there, sir?
Yeah, there is a chance. We'll try once. Ashwath will try.
Sir, his voice is full breaking, sir.
Yeah, no issue. But I understand what you asked, Ashwath.
Sir, silk was found in China.
Sir, is my voice clear?
Yeah, your voice is not clear, Ashwath. But Drona, yeah, silkworm is just the founded first in the China itself.
Yes, sir. And it was found 3000 BC ago.
Yeah, 6,000 years back they have founded, like 3000 BC only. Very good information. Yeah, Ashwath, you try once. Keep one mulberry leaves plant in your area. Try to see every day whether the silkworm is coming or not. Okay, so let's come to the topic. Generally, silk moth will live on the leaves of the mulberry plants. Silk moth will eat mostly mulberry leaves. Then how many stages are there in the silk moth?
Sir,
Eggs,
4.
eggs, larvae, pupa, and the adult. So how many stages total?
Sir, 4. Sir, 4.
Egg. So far, sir.
What are the 4 stages?
Sir,
Egg,
eggs, larva,
larva,
and the adult. Eggs, larva, pupa, and the adult.
First, the silk moth will lay the eggs.
eggs, larva, pupil, then
From that larvae, we will get
adult.
the cat. From that eggs, we will get the larvae.
Sir, what is larva, sir?
Larva is nothing but the caterpillar. Small things from the eggs they will get.
Okay, the second stage of.
Okay, I'll show you the image also. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
And the third stage is going into the pupa.
Then it is the adult stage, sir.
And the last will come into the adult stage.
Sir, this process is same like butterfly process, sir.
Yeah, silkworm also looks like butterfly only. Same like butterfly only.
Sir, from its sir, this part. Okay, metamorphosis. Metamorphosis.
One by one.
Sir, why don't silkworm also turn into a butterfly?
It is look like a butterfly only, but not exactly as a butterfly. The shape of the silkworm is like a butterfly. Okay, adult moth.
Okay, sir.
Sir, so like a butterfly, will the silkworm also?
And you can mute yourself first, everyone. There's a disturbance in the background. Yeah, those who want to speak, you can raise your hands so that I will call you name by one. If you all speak at a time, it will be disturbance for entire class. Yeah, Ashwath.
Sir, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sir, will the silkworm be the adult will it get wings like a butterfly, sir?
Yeah, it will get the wings like a butterfly only. I'll tell you when it will get the wings and all in the stages of silk moth. Okay, so when conversion from pupa to adult stage only, it will come get the wings. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so total 4 stages are there in the life cycle of the silk moth. The larvae of the silk moth is also called as an caterpillar. What is that larvae of the silk moth?
Caterpillar.
So you'll write this as a caterpillar only, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next one. It secretes the two sticky fluids. One is a fibroin. Got the point here?
Yes, sir.
Fibroin. And another one is a sericin.
Sericin.
Ceres.
What is another one?
Sericin.
Sericin. So what it is like? It will act as like a salivary gland of the silk moth. So from this sticky fluid,
Sir,
yeah,
sir, how do sticky fluid, fibrin and salicylate help the caterpillar or something to grow?
see generally the silk moth will release the two fluid lights. One is a fibroin and the sericin. After these fluids come into contact with the air outside, they will become the solid thread-like structure. Initially, it will comes out as a fluid from the silk moth.
Yes, sir.
So once you come in contact with the air present in the outside, it will form the thread-like structures.
So, sir, after the thread-like structure becomes more, we call it as a cocoon.
Cocoon or the filaments present on the cocoon. That is the
Okay.
pupa stage.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now the fluid is came out, right? It will form the thread-like structure, which will be wrapped around the body of the caterpillar. Which will be wrapped around the body of the caterpillar and forms the cocoon. Can you
Okay,
see? Can you see the picture here?
Yes, sir.
So initially it will form the eggs. From the eggs, you will get the small dot-like structure. Can you see here?
Yes, sir.
That is called as a larvae. Okay. From the larvae, it will grow into the bigger caterpillar. Okay. From the caterpillar, it will give the two liquids. One is a fibroin, another one is a sericin.
Ceres. Okay.
Sericin.
So whenever these two liquids come in contact with the air, it will form the thin thread-like structure.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
But that thin thread-like structure will be wrapped around the silk moth, right? Can you see here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
One brown color thing. This is the silk moth. The
Yes.
white color part is completely covering the silk moth, right? In the second picture,
Yes, sir.
this is called as a cocoon.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now after the formation of cocoon, what is happening? Can you see the wings here?
It is
Yes, sir. The wings will come and it will turn into an
So
adult.
inside the cocoon, the wing formation will be done. So after the formation of wings and the antelope, it will come outside the cocoon like this
Okay, sir.
and form the adult moth.
Okay, sir.
Clear up to this point?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
After the stage of larva, the larvae becomes the pupa and turns into the adult moth. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then what is this silk
sir.
collagen? What is the nickname of silk?
Sir, queen of fabrics.
It's collagen, queen of fabrics. Why?
Fina fabric, sir.
Yeah, queen of fabrics is nickname for the silk
Sir, because it's shiny.
because
And it's costly too.
because it is shiny surface and the lustrous surface, right?
Yes, sir.
So it is called as a queen of fabrics.
Okay, sir.
Then where we'll use this silk?
Sir, it will also be smooth and soft.
It's a very smooth and soft only. That's why it is called as a queen of fabrics. Where we'll use this silk
Sir, curtains.
curtains, especially saris, right?
Sir, kurta,
Yes,
sari.
curtains.
Shawls.
Sir, traditional dresses.
Yeah,
Sir, wedding clothes.
wedding clothes. Sri Harsha, what is your answer? Where will use silk?
Sir, traditional dresses.
Traditional dresses,
Sir, for silk sarees.
silk
Sir,
saris.
at any occasion.
Any occasion, very good. Lohini,
Sir, for kurta and shawls.
and the kurta and the shawls. Any other things? Drona,
Sir, curtains.
Sari, sir.
curtains. We
Sari.
won't use silk, man.
Sari.
If you want to keep the good quality of the curtains, you can use silk. No problem in that. Costly
Sari.
curtains,
Okay,
if
sir.
you want to keep, you can use silk.
Saris.
Saris. Drona, any other answer other than saris?
Sir,
Think-
I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, how can they change the color of the wool?
How can we?
By dyeing it, sir.
How can we change the color of the silk, sir?
We'll give the different colors after getting the fiber to the yarns. We'll dip the yarns in the different colors so that it will change the color, right?
Yes.
That's called dyeing, sir.
Yeah, that is called as a dyeing process.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next. So these are the uses of the silk moth. Where we'll use sari, kurta, shawl, and other wedding cloths. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I will explain once again the life cycle of the female silk moth. How many stages are there?
4.
Four, sir.
Four, sir.
What is the first stage?
Sir,
Eggs.
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 So generally, you can mute yourself, everyone. Some disturbance is coming in the background. Okay. So what is the first stage? That is the egg. Generally, the female silk moth is there, right? The female silk moth will lay the eggs. Around 500 to 1000 eggs it will lay. The female silk moth will lay around 500 to 1000 eggs.
Eggs, sir.
So after laying the eggs, the female silk moth will die within 3 or 4 days
Sir, but why?
because it has laying the more number of eggs, right? So it will.
Okay, sir.
That is a property of the female silk moth. Generally, this silk moth will die after laying the eggs immediately.
Sir,
Okay.
but why, sir? Is it because they don't have that much capability to bear the
Yeah.
etc.?
They don't have that much of capabilities to survive further after laying the eggs. Okay.
Okay.
Now after laying the eggs, what will happen? These eggs will fertilize. These eggs will fertilize. Fertilize is nothing but
Grow.
conversion of the eggs to the larvae. So these eggs will fertilize and
Sir,
form the
growing, sir.
growing. Like how the eggs chicks will come from out of the egg, right? Normal.
Yes, sir.
Like that, from the eggs, this larvae will come out. Now this larvae will feed upon the mulberry leaves. You can see here whatever the one leaf, right?
Yes, sir.
This is only the mulberry leaves. Okay. Now these larvae will eat continuously these mulberry leaves for some days, and they will become in the bigger structure like this. They will grow bigger and bigger. Wait 1 minute. Can you see here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you see here?
Yes, sir.
So this is the final stage of the caterpillar. See in the picture how small it is. Now how much big it is. Here it is very small, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
After eating continuously the mulberry leaves like this. Can you see the? Yeah. Who is this?
Sure, so we will get the silk from the cocoon of the
of the silkworm, sir.
Yeah, we'll get the silk from the cocoon of the silkworm only.
Sir, but these, what do we say, caterpillar or something, no, sir? That only even creates the cocoon, no, sir?
Yeah, that will converts to the stage of cocoon after some point of time in the life cycle of female silk moth.
So it will make a cocoon for itself,
Yeah,
for it to grow.
Yeah.
So then, sir, it needs some energy to make that.
yeah, that's why it is using continuously the mulberry leaves, right? By eating the mulberry leaves, it will get the energy.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Jaydeep, understanding?
Yes, sir.
Now, the larvae will eat continuously these mulberry leaves. Here you can see some larvae are eating the mulberry leaves. So by eating continuously, it will grow into the bigger and bigger structure like this. Okay, clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now, after
Sir?
the form, yeah,
Sir, actually that worm is looking like it has two heads, sir. One at back and one at front.
which worm? This worm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here one you can see one mouth like structure is there, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
From that only the fibron and sericin will come out of that silkworm.
Sir, but how do it lays eggs, sir?
Adult moth will lay eggs. That this caterpillar will not lay the eggs. This will lay eggs like this.
Okay. But you said that is the final stage of it, no, sir?
Yeah. Right now we are in the second stage only, right?
Okay,
The
sir.
egg in this larvae will go stage by stage. Don't jump into the final stage now itself.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So after the formation of larvae, it will release the two glands. One is the fibroin and the sericin in the larvae stage. So during that stage, what will happen? It will form the filament-like structure like this around the silk moth. Here inside one silk moth is there. Around the silk moth, it will form a continuous thread-like structure.
Sir, but why, sir?
It will move in the form of eight, right? So always silk moth will move continuously. So the thread will form around it is continuously like this.
Yes, sir, but why can't it be as the first picture A, so free, but why did it create a silk ones?
Because to get the fiber, the fiber will be rolled outside the body of the silk moth only. In the first picture, there is no fiber, right?
Yes, sir.
We want only that fiber. We don't want that moth.
So, sir, it creates it to keep itself safe and warm.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now what will happen?
A doubt.
Yeah.
So now mm, uh, silkworm makes a small amount of silk, sir. So how much amount of silk it takes to how much amount of silk is contained in a 1 year, sir?
So it is based upon the quality of the fiber. Each and every silk moth will give different amount of silk. Okay. And we'll take the silk from the common fibers. We'll keep all the cocoons together and then only we'll take the fibers from that one, from the hot boiling water. I'll show the picture of that one also after some time. Okay. Okay, Drona.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So listen carefully. After the larvae, it will form the cocoon. So cocoon is nothing but the pupa will be the moth will be there inside, and the completely outside is covering with the filament of the silk fiber. Now inside the pupa, the moth has to come out, right? To come outside, it will develop the wings. So to come out of that cocoon, the moth will develop the wings. So you can see here how the wings are formed. Okay, after some days, this moth will come out and form into the adult moth again. So again, the moths will mate with each other, and again it will lay the eggs. So there is a complete life cycle of the female silk moth. So how many stages is there totally?
Sir, 4.
4 stages: egg, larvae, pupa, and the adult. Then
Sir, I have a doubt.
you can ask me the doubt, no problem.
Sir, but after it creates its cocoon, inside it will be there, no sir. After it becomes an adult, how can it come out of it?
So it will break that cocoon and it will come out of that one. You will cut that cocoon and it will come out of that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So remaining people,
Sir,
yeah, any doubts?
sir
Ashwin?
will. Yes, sir. I have a doubt, sir. Sir, so how there in the first picture, yeah, the female, the adult moth will lay the egg in on the leaf, right, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, in this picture there will be 10 eggs, sir. So how will it be? So if there are 10 eggs, there will be 10 worms, sir.
Not like that. Compulsory every egg will not give the worm. Some eggs will give the worm, some eggs will damage due to some other reasons or due to the climate and all. Understanding? Suppose if 500 eggs are there, out of the 300 worms will come, remaining will undergo damage or something else will happen like that. If you,
Okay, sir.
if you keep the eggs safely now, out of 500 at least 400 or 450 eggs will hatch. So based upon the safety of the eggs. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Jaydeep, any doubts?
No, sir.
Lohini?
So after it comes into the cocoon, won't it get hungry? And how would it feed itself?
Yeah, very good doubt. See, in the starting stage during the growing of the larvae, it will eat continuously, right?
Yes, sir.
So it will keep the enough food and energy for the cocoon stage. During the pupa stage, it will not eat anything. It will like the sleeping position only, resting position. Just it will form the fiber, it will not eat anything. Again, when it feels hungry now, it will develop into the moth and come out of that cocoon.
Okay, sir.
Understanding? So the pupa stage is also called as a resting stage of the silk moth.
Okay, sir.
Very good doubt, Lohini. Next, anyone?
Sir, will
No,
we
sir.
collect the silk when the silk moth will leave the cocoon?
Generally, in the cocoon stage itself, we will keep the silk, that all the cocoons in the hot boiling water, so that whatever the moth are there inside the cocoon will die. After that, we'll collect the silk.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So your homework
I have
is,
one last doubt, sir.
yeah, 1 minute. Your homework is draw the life cycle of the female silk moth in your class notes neatly with the help of sketches. Okay. Draw the life cycle of the female silk moth in the notebook with help of the sketches.
Sir,
Sir, not its life cycle, only the female moth.
This diagram is there, right?
Yes, sir.
Like this.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Ashwath,
Sir?
what is your last doubt?
sir, there will be the moth, right? Sorry, there will be the worm, right, sir? The silk one.
Hmm.
From where will it produce that silk? From where will it produce that silk, sir?
From the cocoon stage only will produce the silk.
Not that, sir. How will it create a cocoon, sir?
It will secrete the two glands, right? Fibrin and sericin.
Sir, can we leave?
Yeah. You can secrete the glands, right? Fibrin and sericin. Those fluids are converting into the thin silk thread-like structure.
Okay, sir. Bye, sir.
Yeah, okay. So remaining any doubts we'll discuss in the next class. Hope you enjoyed the session. Today there is no video session at all. Next class we'll try, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, bye. Take care everyone.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Have a nice day
Bye,
ahead.
sir. Bye, sir.
And everyone has to do the homework also.
Okay, sir.
Don't
I'll do
forget
that.
next
Okay, sir.
class.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.